Sales order processing with customer down payment. So each time the purpose. In this process, you create requests for down payment, record the receipt of the down payment, and create a final invoice after the deduction of the received down payment and a receipt of the final amount due on the invoice. The process uses a billing plan functionality in sales and distribution. The integrate process allows the maintenance of proper document flow between the sales and financial transaction. So, in primary step, you can set initial stock for material, you can create condition record, set delivery block automatically in milestone billing plan, and remove delivery block reason code automatically in milestone billing plan. But let's go directly. So create a sales order with billing plan. So this process steps show you how to require a down payment from the customer. So for that, open manage sales order. Manage sales order, version 2. The manage sales order screen display. On a manage sales order screen, choose create. The create sales document screen display and make the following entries. The sales document type, standard order, your sales organization, your distribution channel, your division, and choose continue. So order type, standard order, sales organization, I will use 1010, and distribution channel 10, and division 10. So I click on continue. They create a standard order overview screen display. Make the following entries, your sold to party, a customer reference, and customer. So sold to party, okay, a customer reference. I will use for that BKJ01. Enter. Then another reason, a material, another quantity, and a item category. CBAO for milestone billing plan, CTAD for milestone billing plan services, and CTAX for milestone billing plan non-stock. Okay. So, and show more if you want to display more information. So we have order data, advanced end, term and condition is Incoterm going from the business partner. Tax data. And the order reason. So that's cool. I go in the item. So I'm going to use, for example, the materials, for example, TG. Oh, yes, I know. FT 126. Okay. So a quantity on, for example, 10 pieces. Like this, enter. Item category. Use the match code. And I'm going to say BAO, milestone billing plan. Okay. So right now, it depends if you want to have a billing plan for all the item, or it's a dedicated billing plan for one by one. So you have billing plan. Here we are. You can remove, but the most important is there. Enable billing plan. I click on. Okay, you write now the information about the billing plan. I click on billing plan. So right now, I'm able to for the first line down payment, make the following entries for advance payment. So the billing plan, the bill value, and the date category 04. Okay. So I click on create billing plan for the today. Date category 04 for down payment request. Okay, I click on create. So I define I need for that, what is the price? Is there any basic data I'm looking for? So I've got a price for one pieces, so I price element, okay, billing plan. So you have, I'll show you again, create. You have down payment request in percentage or down payment in amount, okay? So for example, 100 euro. And I click on create for the second line. So the second line, final invoice, enter billing date and date category, for example, 02. So at the end of the month, date category, it's final invoice. I click on create. Okay, and I've got the final amount for the invoice. So I've got a billing plan phase, and for the final invoice, I will have a billing type is by default, it's F2. So yes, I click on incompleteness information to be sure that my sales order is complete. That is the case. Okay. And I can add, for example, another one. For example, I can have G11. I can add some other material, but for the first time, I prefer to show you only web CBAL. Okay. And I click on create. So save your entry. So the most final invoice related data is determined, for example, in billing value field, the amount of billing is calculated by the system. Okay. Yeah, printing form. Printing form. For that, I stay in the manage sales folder and I go for the output item. In the output item, you see immediately order confirmation print, but you can have also by email. If you want to display, you just have to click on open file. And your display has the communication language of the customer. Business partner is Dutch, German. You have the information in German. Okay. So I go back in my sales order 1262. Right now, change sales order, remove billing block if it has been defined. So I click on edit. You see in the process flow that you have a plain delivery and a plain invoice. If I go back in billing plan, you have there a billing block. I select my line and I select billing block and I select remove billing block. Okay. So it depends if you have used a managed sales order or managed sales order VD2. Exactly the same thing. So you have just had to remove the block in the column billing block. And I said, I keep the billing block for the final invoice. I said, you can also add attachment to the sales order. For that is very simple. You click on attachment and I would like, I need to click on edit. And I would like to attach some documents. I click on upload. Okay. I add, for example, a picture. Or I can add a link also and click on close. And I click on save. And you see right now, attachment, you see the information about the attachment. So process flow. Next steps will be to create an invoice. And the invoice for what? For, go back, for that, for the down payment. Okay? So we have created a sales order with down payment. We have entered the information about the down payment and the invoice. The next step is to create down payment request. For that, we open the application create billing document. Create billing document. The create billing document screen display. You choose billing setting at the bottom bar to display all the information required for billing. So click on billing settings. Set billing date and date before. Yeah, I like it. Create separate billing document for each line. No. Automatically post billing document. Yes. Display billing document after creation. Yes. Choose delivery item to be billed and select quantity. No, I want to leave it like this. Okay. So I check right now. So I can select my sales order. I can select the SD category document. So it's an order. So I click on go. I remember this information, SD. I would like to know exactly which kind of type. So billing type. Okay, I select and I will see that is a down payment request is good. So I select the line and I click on create billing document. I don't have to choose billing type down payment request because the system automatically know that is a phase. I can change the maintain billing document date. By default is a D date. So I do nothing. I click on OK. So on the billing document screen, check and choose save. The draft billing document with ID TMP will turn into a saved billing document with the final ID. So you see right now TMP, I check the information, item, document, accounting, etc. And I click on save. So you check TMP, and right now you have a final down payment request with the journal entry. Okay. So you can manage billing document, but as we have select the option display the billing document, we are able, for example, to make a preview to display the down payment. So you have the information. Okay, it's good. We display the accounting. That is not clear. So right now, post a down payment. This process step show you how to post a down payment. That we use post incoming payment. So we note that we have this journal entry. Okay, I note. And I need also to note that my customer is this one. I note also all the information. So right now, post incoming payment. Process step show you how to post a down payment. So make the following entries and choose propose item. Company code, posting date, journal entry date, value date, period, and journal entry type TZ for customer payment. So your company 1010, posting date, journal entry date, okay, reference, okay. Can put another text. I can put some information. Reference. Okay. Then bank data area, GL account, house bank, bank account, and the amount. So okay. And I'll just have a look about this GL account. Okay. 106. And for DAC, DAK, I check also. Okay. This one. And if I remember, it's 100 euro. 100 euro. My customer. Okay. So GL account, house bank, bank account, amount, and in open item selection area, account type, account ID of the customer. And I click on propose item. Okay. Then I click on select more, but I can also check my journal entry 231, 231. But if you don't display, you just have to click on select more. And in select more, in line item field, select special box, select checkbox in special GL transaction. Okay, so special GL transaction. And okay. The 231, I see it, and I click on clear. Okay. Why it's not the same amount? Because I've completely forgotten to add the VAT. Okay, the balance must be 0, green. So we have choose clear in the down payment request. The item is copied to item to be clear table and choose post. success dialog box pop up, the information journal entry successfully posted. And if you want to display the journal entry, you just have to click on display. Okay. So create right now a delivery. Okay, this process step show you how to create a delivery to then the final invoice at the end of the month. So for that, create outbound delivery from sales order. So create outbound delivery from sales order. Okay. I click on go, but I can also add some filter. For example, okay, the chip to party with the third party. I note that my ship and sold to parties, and I click on go. If I don't see anything, I just have to enlarge the plan creation date, for example, today, and for example, 15 day. I click on apply and I click on go. Okay, I display because the weekend is closed. So I select my line. So always search sales order, make the following entries and choose go, shipping, plan creation date, order, sold to, ship to, etc. Select your sales order and choose create delivery. Okay. A delivery is triggered to be created. Choose display log. The analyze delivery screen display. Delivery is created successfully with delivery number shown on tab delivery. Right now, we execute the picking. Okay. Two options. From this screen, I select and I click on change delivery. I can also use the, I note it's a delivery, I not just a number, this one. I can use also the application manage outbound delivery like this. I select overall status ready for picking. I click on go. I select the information. I can enter, for example, I would like to filter by delivering document. I put my delivery document. Okay. And I just have to click on pick. Okay. I need to pick 10 pieces, but my material is managed by serial number. If you see, there is a red flag. That means I need to complete the serial number to pick. So I put the quantity. Okay, and then I go in the detail of the item 10 to add exactly 10 serial number. I click on add multiple and I select 10 serial number. I click on OK. I click on apply. And then I save. Okay, outbound delivery saved. Good, issue ready. So I can check batches if my material is managed by batches. It's not the case, it's managed by serial number. Right now, the post good issue. We stay in this application and you see that we just have to click on post good issue. I click on post good issue. post issue posted. Perfect. So right now we need to change the sales order to remove the billing block. Perfect. I call the manage sales order. Version 2. We imagine we are at the end of the month to invoice the customer. So I check that FG126, enter. Go. Document date. Day. Apply. Go. I select my source order. I click on edit. I go to the billing plan, date. I select my line and I click on billing block, remove billing block, and I save. Next step, billing the final invoice. So for that, we use again, create billing document. I change the billing date because you remember, because we are at the end of the month. So today plus and I had we are in a order. Okay, go. I perhaps that. Okay, and I display my sales order. I select my sales order and I click on create billing document. Automatically, the system say exactly we are, that is a F2 invoice, final invoice. I go in item. Why you have two lines? Because you have the line for the final invoice and you have the second one for the down payment. Okay, and I click on save. So right now we display, I go to the process flow and I display the journal entry for the final invoice. I click on to show you the journal entry. Line item. And you display the information, in particular the information about the down payment. Okay, that is conclude this video. Thank you so much, and don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much.